Namaste, great afternoon. Well, I have a couple of decks of cards that have come in to show you. The first one is a 67 cards guidebook called Sacred Awakening Lemurian Temple Series. Remember your higher consciousness guidance. So here we have it, Sacred Awakenings. Okay, you can see the side. So it's in one of these nice heavier duty boxes. Okay, we open it up and we have got cards. It's the front, this is the back of the card. There's the back of the card. And there is a little guide booklet with it. Okay. Said this card deck's dedicated to bringing out your higher consciousness guidance and is in support of the worldwide awakening. These cards hold a strong essence of the divine feminine, which is rising up again, as well as the sacredness of sensuality, sexuality, and all are part of spirituality. The integration of masculine and feminine occurring for each. Okay, so it goes on from there. It's on the back. And it's, let's see, I just open it up to anywhere. Fear. You might feel devastating emotions. The poor me. The poor me. Where have we heard that before? The poor me and turmoil in your body whenever your shadow side starts spinning around in your head. This is fear. Running from fear is futile, as it will meet you again later down the road. Battling your fear doesn't help either, as it will always prevail. Instead, realize that there is nothing to fear other than fear itself. Where have you heard that before? Okay, face your fear consciously and tenderly. Breathe deeply into it, walk through it, and let it become neutralized. At this point in your life, you don't need fear and drama anymore for excitement. You can choose to be fearless and yet fully alive. Okay, so that's one of them. So you have a little explanation for each of the cards in here. So let's go through this card deck and see what we have. 7 of Seals. So we have your chakra system, and as we see here, we have the snake, the Kundalini rising. Okay. We have down here underneath the Muladhara, the first chakra, and then up here representative of the Sahasrara chakra, and then all in between. Okay. So that is card 1 of this Sacred Awakening. Next card is Abundance. I like that. It has the Om, the sun, the roses, the abundance. Adventure. Oh, I like that. If you can, I don't know if you can see it well, but right here you see the eyes kind of looking through. There you go. You can barely see them peering through in the cosmos for adventure. Anger. Okay, very explosive. Oh, yes, here. I like it. It takes a while sometimes looking at this card to get what it's doing. You have the mouth here screaming in anger. And then what's coming out of it is this just explosion. Okay, next we have aspects. Okay, different aspects to look at. You can see so many different emotions in that card of aspects. Next we have attraction. Okay, what's being sucked in, pulled in? What are you drawing to yourself? Attraction. Authenticity. Okay, got religious symbols there of your authenticity. Okay, I wanted to say these cards are pretty thin though. As you can see, they're pretty thin, but I think they're quite fine for people. I think it's a nice point if people want to have something to kind of sit with and take in and meditate on. These are kind of an interesting deck to have. Okay, nice awakening. You have the door, you have your way open for awakening. I like to have the little candles here. Okay. Next is balance. Okay. We have the yin yang there. Body temple. Okay. Body is the temple. Got the heart here. You can see the breasts. We have the breasts here, so remember to stay in the heart center. Yeah, these are interesting design cards here. Breathing. Okay. Breathing, doing that relaxed breath. Change. Choice. Coming home. It's nice. They've got the path through there. It's kind of a locket that you wear, or one in your heart, the way home. And the way home is through the heart, so that's nicely done. Compassion. Consciousness. Okay, I like that they've got the different yin-yangs, the things of balance. Then we have the square for grounded, being balanced. Consciousness as it's weaving its way up. Okay, interesting, nice. Deception. Okay. Deception, I like that. They've got money. Okay, they got meditation, but being kind of done the wrong way. Okay, yeah, we've got the eagle. Sometimes deception, wrong kind of strength. So we've got a number of different things being pointed to in that. Discovering. I like that. The opening, the floral opening, and that's opening to different levels and layers of consciousness. Very nice. I like the way it gets more subtle as you go. You can really kind of almost go into this card if you really kind of look at it. You can be pulled into it, which is nice. Divine union. Okay, so we have a divine union. You come together and you have the little embryo here. We have a little embryo. And we have, oh, this is also interesting. If you look up here, those are 3 nogs, 3 snakes, 3. So it's also indicative of this, the Kundalini coming up, the 3 channels, okay, all awakened, divine union. Okay, so going all the way and exploding, imploding into that is. So interesting. Divine wisdom. Again, we have the Nags, indicative of Kundalini. We have the Caduceus, also showing the channels. Okay, so doubts. Okay, yeah, when you get pulled into paranoia, doubts, which are going to hinder your progress. Okay. Earth galaxy. Okay. We are just one plane of existence in the universe. So galaxy, Earth galaxy. Emerging. Okay. I like that they have it like the swan. Swan is also indicative of realization. Okay. A Hamsa, Parahamsa is the swan that has entered realization. Hamsa, swan. And again, we have the little nod to Kundalini with that light. You have to get to emerging, you have to get to that light beyond lights. Okay. Next is Empress. Okay. So starting out, I like she's kind of like in that bubble. And that's what the starting of the path is. You're like in the bubble, in this bubble of ideations and things that are starting to unfold, you know, and you're starting to delve into. Next is fear. Yeah. So I like that in fear, they're kind of caught behind this grid. They've got themselves basically locked in, locked out, whichever way you want to look at it, with these eyes of just, you know, Next we have feelings. Okay, I like how it's got that depth, but you've got a ladder out. If you know the direction, there is a ladder up and out. Okay, feelings. Feminine. Okay, nice soft energy. And I suppose that we're going to have masculine the other side of it, like Ardhanadishwara. So I'm going to keep this one kind of to the side, because I think when we get to the masculine, it's probably going to fit with this. So I'm going to hold that off. Grace. Grace. Again, opening to grace. Surrendering in grace pulls you along on your journey. Harmony. Okay. All the energies, things come together. And again, this is like the masculine and this will be the feminine coming together in harmony. This blending of the two. Again, like an Ardhanadishwara. Illusion. Okay. Where you have, and I like this for illusion, you know, you have here, which would be reality, but you're seeing this. You're in the illusion of it. So you're not seeing in clarity. Okay, you're seeing the illusion, taking it to be something other than what it is. Okay, illusion. Imagination. Okay. So here we have crystals, we have butterflies, we have things emerging, we have lands, we have... Imagination can take you on a big journey. Inner child. Okay. A lot of people get stuck on the inner child ideologies. Isness. Nice. I like that. Is. When everything has imploded, simply this is remain. It's that light beyond lights, that center point, that bindu, which is in the heart, which implodes, explodes, and gives that life essence. And you have, again, up here, the wisdom, that sacredness, that open, okay. Joy. This is fun. We've got happy dolphins, joy. Again, you can see this as an opening of the ocean of consciousness into that bliss mode, that love mode, where that's all is one, this identification. Okay, very nice. Knowingness. Okay. Again, it's getting a lot of energies in it, a lot of ideas, more mental realm, knowingness. Okay, trying to put the pieces together, fit it all together. Labyrinth. Yes, it is a journey. It is not just a straight shot. There are many twists and turns along the way in the labyrinth of life. Okay. Love. Very nice. Nice to sit there and contemplate. Love. The birds and the roses and magical mystery. Yes, keep the mystery in place. Magical mystery. Always wondering what's around the next corner. Keep it an adventure. Okay, now here we have the masculine. Now I've got a feeling the cards from this point on will be more of the masculine energy. So here we have the masculine, here we have the feminine. Yes, they go together. There you have it, yeah. The two will merge at this point to a single. Okay, so we've had the feminine. Now we're going to go more into the masculine here. Mind. Okay, about the mental spins, the more of the concrete type of things, money, you know, the dramas, mind spins, oneness, okay, oneness, where you start to open to that bliss state and see everything as connected in this oneness. Okay. Passion. Okay. Passion. Make sure that you tame that passion. Okay, because it can be a very strong force. Passion. Pathways. So many pathways. Which one are you going to take? Are you going to take a pathway here that's basically a straight shot, or are you going to go up through here where you're going to get caught along the way? Many pathways, many adventures, potentials. Okay. Again, opening up to many different potential energies, potential things. Reawaken. Like she's got the yin yang starting to awaken that energy. Relationship. What are you in relationship with? Doesn't always necessarily mean physical relationship with another persona. It could be relationship with something else. Energies, journeys, whatever. Remember. Okay. Interesting. We have the two Nags here. Two cobras. And then we have the sleeping. We have somebody sleeping here. So we have the cobras, and she's remembering, opening to those past life memories. Resistance. Okay. Resistance. What is it that you are resisting? Losing the crown over. Okay. Fighting against. What is it one is resisting? Sabotage. Okay. Not a great thing to do, to sabotage oneself, but people do it all the time. Okay. Sacred Heart. There we go. You see, you're standing in that Sacred Heart. It starts to expand. As above, so below. We have a big expansion starting to happen in that Sacred Heart. Sacredness. Sacredness comes in many levels, many layers. It's also kind of a nod to the divine feminine as well. Okay, this could be seen as a lot of different ways, okay? Whether it's layer within layer within layer, or the divine feminine, two ways to look at this. Okay, and meditate on it and explore it. Okay? Oh, this is nice. Sans definition. I love that one. You don't need to define it. Just take it in and feel it and let it express. Okay? Don't need to define it. Just feel what is there. Allow that to explode. Self. Okay? I like that, coming to balance and looking at the self. And this, if you could see in here, there's an eye looking at the self. What is this I? This is a practice I give neti. What is this I? What is this self? Not who am I? Don't layer more stories, but what is this I? This is a great card for that. I like where you can just go into these cards. They've got such a little diffused background where you really have to put yourself in it to contemplate it deeply. So these are very nice for somebody that wants to contemplate them. Simplicity. The beauty of simplicity can be very strong. Okay? Very nice, very powerful feeling with that simplicity. Soul's passion. Okay. I like how that implodes. Soul's passion. Soul glimpse. Okay. So yes, many times when one is on the journey, one can have a glimpse. If you are fully immersed in the heart, all of a sudden you will have this momentary opening. We could should we put it up here? I've got my third eye showing. Is my third eye showing? Looks like my third eye. Yes, could be my third eye. Anyway, yes. It's good for you to, again, you can have that glimpse along the way as that heart expands. Okay. Spirit. When things start to take flight. I like that, spirit. Star child. Okay. That connection with the universe. I like the symbols in this. They are very powerful, actually. Surrender. Surrender. Transition. The phoenix coming up from the flames. First one has to implode. You have to have that burning of the dross away, refining of the gold, and then you have the phoenix rising up again. Trust. Okay. I like the feeling of this movement, and it's, you know, there's sometimes a lot of fear behind trust too. When you have these things, emotions, and things are going and it's moving, and you have to trust that light to pull you through this. So I like the feeling of that. It's got that feeling of that bit of menacing, you know, that one has to trust, and it's just so much of this stuff being stirred up at one time. Okay, truth. I like that it's revolving, and you've got that point of light in the center, and the truth is revolving, as above so below. Many things to see in this. I like also here that we have that light beyond light once you get fully into that. And if you look in that light beyond lights in here, you can see like a cross of balance. Hard to see. That's why you have to really focus on these and go into them. Veil. This is pretty. Veil. Okay. So what's being hidden behind that veil that's just washing over one? Okay. One needs to get beyond the veil. It's a beautiful veil. Don't you think that's a beautiful veil? But it's a veil nonetheless. One has to continue to not embrace the veil. One needs to go beyond it and look for that tiny light, that seed within it. Okay. Again, here we have yin-yang to balance. Here we have another type of balance. So, interesting. The void. Yes. One needs to go beyond the void. There is a light beyond the void. Okay. When you get to the final void, it is not devoid as it would appear there. With the inside, again, come to a point of that implosion, explosion. Wounded warrior. Oh, that's taking on a lot. Yeah, you get a lot of shadows with that. You get a lot of pointed areas. Okay. A lot of red, a lot of anger, a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things going on with that wounded warrior. And last but not least, you. Okay. You making the journey, starting to take that leap forward into the unknown. Okay. So again, this deck is the Sacred Awakening. Sacred Awakening deck. And I really like this deck for if people want something that they can sit and contemplate and meditate and really sit with and go into to get this wisdom. I think it can really aid in opening some things for some people. It really does have that feeling of those doorways within it, the energetic doorways. So I'm very happy to see this. Again, Sacred Awakening. Okay, these I found on, you could probably get them on Amazon. I got these on eBay. But again, wonderful deck for people that are doing their internal journey and you want something to contemplate, because it does have very nice energetic doorways for people on a path. Okay, namaste. Thank you for allowing me to share those with you. Sacred Awakening.